Trafficking. Oke, trafficking. Di sini ada yang familiar dengan istilah trafficking?
Perdagangan manusia.
Iya, trafficking adalah perdagangan manusia. Ya, well, I think this is a very common issue nowadays among Indonesian migrant workers. And well, again, like for a specific topic, there will be specific words that you need to use to explain the context. Nah, untuk pertama-tama ya, kita akan mulai sesinya menggunakan um, group discussion. Well, because here we only have 3 people joining in, then I can just group you into one group ya. Dan di sini apa namanya, ada semacam crosswords yang perlu dikerjakan ya untuk warming up kita malam ini. Jadi crossword ini berisikan tentang istilah-istilah yang ada yang bisa kita gunakan untuk menjelaskan topik trafficking. Oke, let me try to download. I will put the image in the group chat so then you can have a better idea of what you're going to find. So the group chat is here. Oke, silakan teman-teman bisa lihat di sana ya, ada sebuah foto. Foto itu berisikan crosswords dari 1 sampai 8, dari 3 sampai 10 ya. Itu petunjuknya. Well, you will have for about 20 minutes to try to fill out the term or the crosswords. I will just put you into the breakout room. Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. All right, I think the breakout room now is open. Please join at any time you can. Okay, we will be having a warming up activity by finding out terms we use to explain trafficking, human trafficking. Hello, we will come back to the main room in 5 minutes. Please complete the crosswords before we come back to the main room. Thank you. All right, welcome back. Well, we still have Mbak Anita here, yeah. Okay, so we are going to start discussing about the terms that you have found. Any representative here want to show the findings? Ada yang mau coba menunjukkan apa tadi temuan-temuannya di crosswords-nya?
We have write in the chat box in the breakout room. I don't know where is the.
Oh my goodness. Oh, poor you. No way. I couldn't see it, okay? So if anyone maybe have written some notes, then that would be better. Anyone here? Like wrote.
Miss Pelly has right maybe, or Miss Anita,
Okay, please show me.
because I focus in the chat. We have
All right
Okay.
then. So let me try to fill out my screen now. I will give you the presentations. Okay, here we go. So maybe we can try with, I think some of you already remember some words here. So let's just try to fill out directly. Number 1, down, to the down. Mistreatment or cruelty resulting in physical, emotional, or psychological damage. What does it mean? What's the word?
We answer abuse.
Abuse. Let's just try. Abuse. Okay, possibly we've got all the boxes correct here, but we can check later if we have a match in number 4. Okay, number 2, skillfully influencing or controlling someone's thoughts, feelings, or behavior through dishonest tactics.
Yo, Miss Pelly yang nulis.
We answer manipulation.
Manipulation, number 2. Okay, let's see. Manipulation. Okay, how many boxes you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And how many letters you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. And number 5, the illegal transportation of goods, substances, or people across borders. This is a common thing, I guess, nowadays happening. What's the word? Anyone still remember?
We not sure the answer this.
Okay, you're not sure.
We have I try we have like a trafficking maybe. I don't know.
While trafficking refers to like the human, the illegal transportation of goods, substances, it can be smuggling, yeah,
Because
smuggle,
it we
smug.
because this
I don't know if we have like a perfect box here, but let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But if you said trafficking, I don't know how many words, how many letters. Traffic.
Yeah. It's not enough.
Yeah, right. Trafficking. 1, 2, 3.
We
4.
already tried. It's not enough.
Okay, so it's more than 7. All right, number 7 now. A person who has suffered harm or injury because of an event, action, or situation. What's to call? Disebut siapa
we-
orangnya?
We answer victim.
Okay, number 7. Victim. E-C-T.
Bu.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And number 8, intentionally misleading or tricking someone by hiding or distorting the truth.
We answer deception.
Nomor 8 ya.
Mhm.
Okay. So number 8. Let's try again. Okay. Can we move deception? Deception. How many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as well. Okay, maybe, possibly. Okay. Now going to the across line. Harm, danger, or damage. Number 3.
We're not
Harm,
sure. Yes.
danger, or damage. If it is a threat, do you think we have the word here? Let's see. Like this one. Do we have a complete box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it's a threat. Very good. Ini susah-susah gampang ya. Saya juga nggak baca kunci jawabannya. Apa namanya? Nyocok-nyocokin aja gitu. Yang penting masih relate dengan definisinya. Okay, number 4. Statements made with the intention to deceive someone by offering something that will not be fulfilled. Oh, it contains 2 words. Statements made with the intention to deceive someone by offering something that will not be fulfilled.
We answer false promises.
Oh, here we go. False.
Promises.
Okay, I think it's almost there. False. 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 And then here we have the E. False. Okay, let's try to write the next word. Me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Me. Promises. Okay, yes, correct. False promises. And how about number 6?
We're not sure.
Dishonest behavior, perilaku yang tidak jujur ya, with the intention to deceive others for personal or financial gain.
Manipulation.
Tadi
No.
sudah manipulation,
No.
nomor 6.
Number 6.
Harusnya fraud ya, kalau berkaitan
Fraud.
dengan
Yes.
Tapi ini
Nggak pas ya.
DU. Coba ini. F R A. Oh yeah, we have U there. D, fraud. Okay. And then number 9. Ini nomor 7. Oh, ini sudah ada. Victim.
Yeah.
Nomor 6 sudah. Nomor 9. An individual or group involved in the illegal trade or transportation of people. Nah, ini.
Trafficker.
Mana ya nomor 9? Nomor 9, victim tadi VICT. Dimulai
Ya,
dari
T.
huruf T.
Trafficker.
Iya, trafficker.
Trafficker. How many alphabets there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, trafficker. And then the last one is the act of taking someone away against their will. Ini nih. Ini
Kidnapping.
no, I don't think so because we have the O here. Mana ya? Here we have the O. The act of taking someone away against their will.
You're not
The act
sure
of
means
the act of taking someone away against their will. Well, if it is force, kurang ya katanya. Apa namanya? Lettersnya kurang. How about violate? No. Is it violation? Let's see. Violation. How many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And how about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, the act of taking someone away against their will. Well, violation, it's
Violence.
kind of like harming people, but here it's kind of like moving somebody against their will. So let's see what a dictionary tell us about that. Probably we have the clue. Oops. Abduction. Okay. Abduction. That's the word. Abduction. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, very good. Abduction is the act of taking someone away against their will. Okay, so this is gonna be the complete crossword. All right, but so far so good. You have tried to find out, the words already from the definitions. Okay, this is kind of a challenging warming up, I guess. Now, I will be giving you a discussion topic. We will describe or explain and try to answer these, questions one by one, I guess, because you only have 3 people here. Okay, so it's not going to be like a pair discussion, it's going to be group discussion. Okay, so we have at least 4 questions. Let's just maybe start with the first one. Have you ever been a victim of a crime? Share your experience with your friends. Remember that you have several lists of words learned today and you can use them. Okay, let's review. Yeah, mistreatment or cruelty resulting in physical, emotional. Tadi apa? Abuse.
abuse.
Yeah.
Abuse.
Ya, and then skillfully influencing or controlling someone's thoughts. Itu apa tadi?
Manipulation.
Manipulation. Verbnya manipulate. Ya. Kemudian nomor 5, the illegal transportation of goods. Tadi apa verbnya? Smuggle. Ya, ingat saja kalau misalnya talking about smuggle biasanya berkaitan dengan like ini ya, apa namanya, prohibited substances like drugs, narcotics, something like that. And then number 7, a person who has suffered harm or injury because of an event, action, or situation. Victim, yes. And then number 8, misleading or tricking someone by hiding or distorting the truth. Deception, ya. Verbnya dari deception adalah deceive. Misalnya, apa ya? Okay, let's just say the person in jail or the prisoner, you can say the prisoner tries to deceive me. Ya, jadi di situ deception jadi deceive kalau mau dijadikan kata apa tadi, kerja, oke? And then harm, danger, or damage tadi threat. And then statements made the intention to deceive someone, itu tadi false promises. Kemudian nomor 6, dishonest behavior with intention to deceive others for personal or financial gain. Tadi fraud. Ya, fraud ini apa namanya, kata bendanya, ya. Nomor 9, an individual or group involved in the illegal trade or transportation, trafficker. And then number 10, the act of taking someone away, itu namanya abduction. Nah, kata kerjanya dari abduction ini kan noun ya, kata kerjanya adalah abduct. Nah, you can use these words we have learned, ya, to explain your experience. Okay? Okay, I will just distribute these questions for each person. So one person will receive one question. Okay, number 1, I think I can start with Pak Zurhan. Have you ever been a victim of a crime? Pak Zurhan, share your experience with your friends. You are still muted.
This is based for my experience.
Yeah, it's based on your experience. Have you ever been? Ini artinya apakah Anda pernah?
Victim of, jadi korban gitu.
Yes, a victim is korban kriminal. Kriminal ini kan banyak macamnya ya. Ada apa namanya fraud, ada penipuan, kemudian ada trafficking tadi kayak smuggling itu juga crime.
Yeah. But based for my experience, I never been a victim, but I have. Do you hear my voice?
Yes. Yeah. But I have what? Can you share with me again?
But I have my friend has what we call korban,
A victim.
Yeah, but I have a friend, they victim like trafficking that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what happened to your friends? How he or she became the victim of trafficking?
Yeah, they has take a lot of money to the like what we call PT apa PT penyalur tenaga kerja abal-abal gitu.
Oh, you could say like it's incredible migration agencies. You can just say
Yeah, yes, like
incredible.
incredible like that.
Yeah.
Incredible migrant agency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness, that's pretty like a sad news. Okay, I watched a video about like several migrant activists who became the victim of trafficking and also violence back in the country where they worked. I think I saw the videos from Yoga. I think he posted some videos about it. And then and most of the time like what make the stories similar from one person to another is that most of them like experience, like abuse, either abuse like physical abuse, mental abuse, and poorly, I would say, like unfairness in their work, because maybe they are coming from Asian countries, or maybe based on their gender, because they are female, then they are given like underpayment. Nah, itu salah satu apa namanya, menurut saya kriminal juga gitu ya. If like the contract says something like this, but actual payment doesn't align with the contract, it's a crime as well. Okay, number
But
two.
can I
Yeah,
ask, Miss,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the video, the video, they talking about child migrant worker?
No, 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 it's not. Oh yeah, they were migrating to the countries when they were under 16.
Yeah, the video from BBC, like,
Oh, bukan, Pak.
no,
Itu orang Indonesia yang apa namanya? Kayaknya anggota SBMI. Apa orang Indonesia yang dulu dia di bawah umur sudah jadi migrant worker. Habis itu di sana mereka apa namanya mengalami ketidakadilan lah ya. Ketidakadilannya ya kadang dibully katanya, terus habis itu apa namanya, karena mereka perempuan ya, kemudian mereka mengalami ini occupational accidents, apa namanya itu, kecelakaan kerja, and then like the insurance doesn't cover completely like the treatment, dan ketika dia kembali ke tempat kerjanya dibully sama rekan-rekan kerjanya seperti itu, but because of that experience, like once they come back to Indonesia, they are like a stronger person. Jadi pada saat kembali ke Indonesia, they establish, like a new place where people can kind of consult, the issues that happen to them. Kemudian juga sepertinya salah satu video yang saya tonton, orangnya ini apa namanya, eh, mendirikan sekolah PAUD kalau tidak salah, untuk apa namanya memfasilitasi anak-anak agar tidak diasuh oleh eh, apa namanya, tidak diasuh dalam pendidikan yang kurang berkualitas, karena katanya di daerahnya itu apa banyak orang tua yang sudah keluar negeri begitu untuk bekerja, jadi anaknya ditinggal. Nah, that also happened to this person, this inspiring person. That's why like she initiated a lot of initiatives. Okay, thank you, Pak Zurhan, for your answer. Number two, have you or someone been given a fake promise of a well-paid
Kan
job?
anu, Mak,
Pak
aku
Feli,
yang
number
ngendam
two?
satu sebelum dasi
Yes,
kan?
Miss.
Yes.
Ada
Can you answer the
anu,
question number two?
Okay. In my experience, when I was still in my college, I ever applying for a job, a voluntary job, but
Mm-hmm.
apa ya, Miss, ternyata itu apa ya?
intern, you can say intern or actually.
Oh yeah, but actually, it is a fake job. I already sent my document, my identity document, like KTP apa ya, bis itu bahasa bisa ya?
Identity card.
Identity card, a vaccine certification,
Certificate.
certificate of vaccine, yeah,
Yeah.
to them, and then I know the job is fake, and I don't know how what my data is safe or not until now.
How did you know that the job is fake?
Because the official okay, I tried to apply voluntary for PON, the event of sport in
Oh.
Papua, but the official apa ya, official dari PON-nya itu, the official of
The officers, you can say the
yeah,
officers
the
of the
officer,
officials.
yeah, the
It's not.
officers post some information in the social media, and
Mhm.
they said we're not open for voluntary to this event.
Oh my God.
Uh, mm,
It turns out that you have submitted all the
yeah,
records already.
yeah.
Oh my, okay. Do you have maybe like an idea, like all the documents submitted by like the candidates, yeah? I mean, not the fake candidates, but like candidates who are received at that time. Like where do these documents go? What for? If
I
it's
don't
not
know.
for the voluntary application.
Yeah, maybe for AIDS, sometimes we our data they sell for AIDS maybe, or I'm not sure for they use my data for what, but in this situation we still struggle for pandemic, so maybe for making a fake apa vaksin
Yeah,
certification of vaccine, yeah,
vaccine certificate.
because I already have a certification of vaccine, the original, maybe they used to make a fake certification of vaccine because lagi booming saat itu tuh untuk orang bikin sertifikat vaksin. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. All right. That's pretty weird, yeah. I mean, like,
Mhm.
why do they just need your data, but not maybe, like money, for example, if they are kind of like interested in deceiving you financially, right? It's data. It's data kind of fake promise. Well, okay, that's pretty weird though. How about number three? Do you know someone who has experienced power abuse in their workplace, Miss Anita?
Okay, I can try.
Yeah.
I look at the fishing crew, uh, gimana bacanya, Miss?
Apa
Atau mungkin bisa diganti fisheries, where treat,
fisheries anu nelayan maksudnya?
ya,
Oke, fisheries.
pekerja migran, apa sih? AKP migran, Miss.
KP migran itu awak kapal.
Perikanan migran.
Oh, perikanan migran. Okay, so it's called migrant seafarers.
Migrant seafarers.
Seafarers.
Ya.
Seafarers, tak tulis ya.
Uh,
Seafarers.
where treat apa ya? Unfair, unfair, tidak adil, betul?
Okay, unfairly, yes,
Ya,
yes.
unfairly between atau between
Yeah, between.
Indonesia Indonesia and Chinese.
Okay, Indonesian and Chinese migrant
Ya,
seafarers.
from food, terus
Hmm.
healthy, terus tempat tidur apa ya? Tempat tinggal atau tempat istirahat.
Okay, you can just say bathroom.
Ya, bedroom, pekerja sorry apa sih apa tadi ya
Seafarers.
seafarer from Indonesia mereka mendapatkan pekerjaan yang lebih berat daripada pekerja migran sea ah
Seafarers.
sorry Miss eh, awak kapal perikanan eh, awak kapal awak ka- awak kapal perikanan migran Indonesia itu mendapatkan pekerjaan yang lebih berat daripada awak kapal yang berasal dari Cina.
Okay, this one, yeah. Seafarers got a heavier workload than, karena tadi mau compare ya atau membandingkan, than Chinese
Dan
seafarers. Okay, oh my God, that's not fair enough. Okay, so could you please tell me where usually do these people work? Like in what continents, probably? Biasanya
eh,
mereka kerja, maksudnya kerja apa namanya di awak kapal itu cuma di kontinen Asia kah atau di Eropa atau di mana begitu?
kebanyakan sih di apa namanya nggak apa ya maksudnya nggak bisa dipastikan itu berada di mana, tapi kebanyakan pekerja migran itu yang maksudnya awak kapal perikanan itu mendapatkan perlakuan yang tidak adil daripada yang asal Cina. Tapi kebanyakan itu mereka itu di kapal yang berbendera Cina gitu atau Taiwan gitu.
Okay, all right. So like if the ships are owned by Chinese, let's say companies, for example, then most of the
Yes.
time the unfairness happened, yeah, between these two nationalities. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, this is gonna be like a unique issue to talk about. All right. Are you doing research about seafarers between these two nationalities, Miss Anita?
Ya.
Okay. What did you f- what did you find according to your research?
Kebetulan di SBMI itu juga kita nggak cuma nanganin isu terkait dengan buruh migran yang ada di darat, tapi juga di laut, Miss. Jadi kita
Oh,
punya apa namanya penelitian juga terkait dengan AKP. Tapi yang kita teliti itu juga maksudnya kita mendapatkan datanya itu memang betul-betul dari AKP yang mengadukan kasusnya ke kita gitu.
okay. All right, all right. Okay. That means like when one of the seafarers getting the maybe like the power abuse at their workplace came to the organization, then you guys were gathering the data at once, yeah? Not only from this person but also from the other victims. Is that correct?
Sorry, Miss, bisa diulang?
Ya, sure. Berarti tadi apa namanya? Dari satu orang yang melaporkan, habis itu dari satu orang ini dapat data-data seterusnya, begitu ya?
Enggak, Miss. Jadi, kita kan kayak setiap tahun itu kan pasti kan ada penanganan kasus yang masuk dari AKP. Dan kadang itu mereka misalkan yang mengadukan satu, tapi ternyata satu orang ini di kapal itu tuh rombongan banyak gitu.
Okay,
Jadi
so like
mereka
it's a group
bareng-bareng gitu.
violence ya, it's a
Ya,
group abuse ya sebenarnya,
ya,
but
heeh,
only one person like only like the representative came to you and then report the case, yeah.
ya.
Okay. Well, I just want to highlight the first question here, based on my experience. Anyway, back then when it was 2000 and something, I still remember that there were a lot of people, calling you, like via your SIM cards, of course. And then they were telling that, hey, you are getting, like a reward. I don't know for what, but if you still remember pada saat itu ya biasanya mereka akan menjanjikan ini dapat sepeda motor ini Bu. Ini dapat sepeda motor. It's actually a crime too, right? Even though it's not like a migrant worker issues, but still, we are kind of almost there to be the victim of a crime. And I think for this kind of experience, I got one experience, like criminal experience, where I got deceived. Like somebody just called me, and then I think he knew my name, maybe from internet, I don't know. And then at that time I just believed in him, just because his voice was really similar to somebody I knew. And then I was just, calling him with a name of my colleague. And then he responded, yes, I was blah blah blah. Okay, like he mentioned the name. And then at that time he was asking me to transfer, and the amount, like an amount of money. I would uh recall my memory about it. I think it's about 5 million. And because I knew this person, like pretty, not pretty close, but well, I knew it because like he came to my workshop back then. And I just, oh, okay, you're telling me that you need this money to book a ticket, like a flight ticket. But at that time, I also remember that he has like a daughter, and his daughter was really rich. And I was kind of like thinking, but why? Like he was asking me to, transfer the money, but not, like ask maybe, his daughter to do that for him for a favor. And then he was reasoning that apa ya, katanya ini, apa sih namanya itu? Katanya, anaknya ini masih belum bisa dihubungi, sementara apa namanya, agensi travelnya sudah mau tutup. So that's the reason. And then because I was too, kind of empathetic, yeah, like too sympathetic anyway. And I decided to go to like ATM machine, and like ATM counter, and then I just transfer the money to him. After that, I just got realized, oh my goodness, this is a deception. And this is that, like a criminal story that I never forgot. And from that experience, I always remember that whatever a strange person says to you, be careful, and don't let them, kind of find a way to deceive you. And sometimes you should also be more careful with their, I would say, like their words, their appearance as well. If they are not, you know like I would say, like getting you to be in the target, then you should be more, I would say, like you should be more clever than them. So you are kind of like stepping ahead to avoid any kinds of risks or consequences, just by getting interactions with, different people all day, or strangers all day. Okay, let's go to the next part of our discussion. Anyway, this listening part is a little bit complicated, but I can just give you like a simple practice on how to do this. Biasanya kalau di listening ya, yang kita lakukan adalah ya listen, kemudian completing a sentence begitu ya. Nah, tapi ketika sudah mendengarkan sebuah podcast, video yang agak panjang, kadang kita ya nggak sempat untuk nulis gitu kan, atau nggak sempat untuk mendengarkan apa yang dibutuhkan di sebuah teks. Nah, taking notes adalah salah satu hal yang perlu dilatih. Taking notes itu semacam ya menulis, tapi harus menulis dengan cepat dan to the point begitu. Nah, caranya untuk menulis cepat dan to the point ketika listen to an audio adalah seperti ini ya. Ini adalah beberapa strateginya. Number one, ya, you should have a structured format, like maybe using bullet points, headings, atau number list. Jadi misalnya kita mau highlight nih beberapa isu atau topics yang ada pada videonya. Nah, jadi kalau misalnya mau diurutkan dari apa namanya struktur paragraf yang diucapkan oleh speaker, biasanya ya tulis dengan bullet points. Misalnya dinomori 1 saya mendengarkan tentang apanya, 2 tentang apanya, 3 and so on and so forth. Kemudian yang kedua adalah be selective. Focus on capturing key information rather than trying to write down everything. Nah, ini yang membedakan antara taking notes yang biasa dengan taking
Oke,
Bisa kepental ya.
ini enggak.
Ini tanda-tandanya mau berhenti ini. Jam 10:30 di Lombok ini.
Wah, sudah malam sekali. Di sini baru jam
Banget,
9 lebih
Pak.
13. Pak Zurhan Lombok mana, Pak?
Di Lombok Barat.
Oh,
Pernah ke Lombok?
belum. Mbak Feli yang udah.
Pernah, Pak. Ke Lombok Timur.
Kemana?
Lombok
Ke
Timur.
Lombok Timur di mana?
Aduh, mana ya? Nama tempatnya gak tahu, Pak. Lombok Timur sama Mataram.
Astaga. Oh, ngapain?
Kegiatan juga Pak, acara SBM Lombok Timur. SBM punya cabang juga kan di Lombok, di NTB.
Di NTB, NTT juga ada,
Oh,
Pak.
ya,
Saya ke
ya.
rumahnya Pak Usman. Tapi lupa daerahnya mana
Kemana?
Lombok Timur. Ke rumahnya Pak Usman. Tapi ke Mataram sih Pak paling ininya. Mataram.
Ya.
Mataram nggak kemana-mana Pak. Di hotel aja.
Nah, anak saya lagi tidur di samping. Saya mau angkat dulu.
Silakan Pak.
Mbak Feli di mana?
Lagi di
Spill dikit.
Pejaten. Lagi Pejaten.
Sorry, I lost my connection. Oh my God. Oke.
Oke, Miss.
Begini ya kalau ngajar via Zoom itu. Oke. Kita lanjut tadi where we left off. I think we were talking about listening ya and note taking. Oke. Oops. Okay. In note taking, especially when we are listening to an audio, remember that we have this strategy. The strategy is using abbreviations and symbols. Okay, menggunakan singkatan dan simbol. And number 4, personalize your notes. When you are taking notes, then make it more effective. You may just write the symbols or like the picture probably instead of symbols or words. We will see the example. For example here, yeah. If you are taking notes of information you heard from an audio or maybe like a video, then you can use these symbols in your writing, in your notes, ya. Bukan formal writing ya, tapi ini hanya sebatas notes apa yang kita dengar dari video agar lebih cepat menulisnya. Okay, for example, number 1, we have the symbol of like 2 lines here, upside and downside. Okay, and this means equal to. Kalau nomor 2, ini kira-kira artinya apa? Kalau kita menulis misalnya apa namanya adik, and then I write begini, kakak misalnya, artinya apa?
More than.
More than, yes. Bisa jadi like adik, more than kakak artinya bisa jadi berat badan, bisa jadi apa gitu kan. Tapi intinya like this symbol means more than. And how about number 3?
It's less than.
Less than.
Mm,
How about number 4?
Not atau no? Not or no?
Not, yeah. How about number 5?
It's infinity.
What is it?
It's infinity. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like infinity, ya, like infinitive. Tapi
Infinitive.
kalau misalnya kita lihat, it's likely to be a link as well. Kayak korelasi, misalnya
Ah,
gitu juga bisa.
link. Oh, I see.
Correlation, misalnya.
Hmm.
Sebenarnya, symbols are created and they mean based on the users. Sometimes misalnya kita menggunakan simbol, kadang simbol yang digunakan individu satu, murid yang satu dengan yang lainnya itu nggak sama. Misalnya kayak saya mau bilang next misalnya menggunakan panah satu, yang lain bisa jadi menggunakan panah dua, gitu kan? Tapi ya maknanya sama. Nah, tapi this is just general convention ya. Ini aturan umumnya saja. Nah, kalau misalnya you guys have your own symbols, that's totally fine if you are gonna use it in your note taking. And then number 6, what is it?
It's up or
Yeah, it's kind of like upside arrow.
upside.
Apa itu artinya? Increase.
Oh, increase.
Kalau ke bawah? Kalau ke bawah apa? Decrease, kebalikannya.
Decrease.
And then how about number 7? Kalau nomor 7 ini kira-kira apa nih? Simbol untuk apa ini?
Relate.
Ini juga bisa ya, korelasi juga bisa ya sebenarnya ya. Korelasi. Ini yang nomor 5 kita jadikan korelasi atau infinitive. Unlimited juga bisa. Unlimited, infinitive. Kemudian nomor 8. Ada yang tahu ini singkatan untuk apa? Example.
Example.
Contoh. Oke. Kalau nomor 9.
Dan lain-lain. Gitu.
Ya, ini dan lain-lain. Etc. Kalau nomor 10. Ini zat. Ini biasanya kalau di Indonesia kan yang. Misalnya, I have 5 components of electronics that are apa, dan apa. Nah, jadi that are-nya itu biasanya disingkat pakai I.E. Oke, how about number 11? Ini apa ya nomor 11 ya?
Cair.
No, I think we have like 2 words here. A dan CIR. Copyright. Oke. Oh, ini bisa jadi circle juga bisa sebenarnya itu ya. Circle like CIR dot, it can be circle. And then for CA, usually it's called calcium, but I'm not really sure whether this one is used a lot in note taking, but I think it's not the case anyway. Kalau nomor 12,
Apa?
Nomor 12.
Government.
Government. Ya, pemerintah. Ini bisa jadi calcium circle. Nomor 12, government. Government. Nomor 13
It's people
is people. And then
with,
nomor 14,
is with,
ini without.
or without.
Ya, karena ada slash-nya. Biasanya disebutnya without.
Hmm.
Oke.
Can
Ini
I
kan
ask, Miss?
Yes.
The symbol, usually we use this symbol is when we use.
We use these symbols to shorten our note takings. Kalau misalnya kita
Oh, ya, ya.
apa namanya dengarkan video ataupun audio yang panjang gitu ya, atau bahkan lectures gitu ya, kuliah apa misalnya, itu kan biasanya cepat sekali ya. Nah, kita mencatatnya kadang kurang fokus atau apa, dan short term memory kita kan nggak semuanya mengingat apa yang dibicarakan oleh si speaker begitu kan. Makanya ada simbol-simbol ini untuk membantu kita dalam mengorganisir informasi begitu ya. Oke. Alright, for the last 5 minutes, I'm going to play a video. Okay, the video I think lasts for about 6 minutes, but we can just have the first half of the video played first. And now I have like a note-taking, I would say draft. Okay, jadi di sini ada note-taking draft, di mana nanti di videonya itu akan disebutkan secara komplit apa informasinya, bla bla bla. Nah, tugas kita adalah untuk mencatat dengan menggunakan abbreviation simbol yang sudah kita bahas sebelumnya. Oke? Oke. Silakan bisa dibaca dulu draftnya seperti apa di note takingnya ya. Dibaca dulu silakan. Oke, kalau kita analisis bersama ya. Di sini misalnya ini equals to, equals to, ya. Kemudian ini human, ini singkatan dari trafficking itu sendiri. Ini people, ini have. Nah, kemudian yang di sini not, ini recruiting victim, ini bla bla bla. Oke, kemudian yang di sini different. Lalu ini that is atau that are. Kemudian di sini ada trafficking lagi. Ini trafficking. Ini take ini bisa jadi advokasi nih, ADV ini, advocacy. Kalau ini juga victim. Nah, semacam itu. Jadi nanti ini bisa jadi nomor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sampai 9 ini itu berupa singkatan atau kata komplit begitu. Jadi ditulisnya ya seperti misalnya them itu kan tidak bisa disingkat ya, atau where itu juga tidak bisa disingkat misalnya. Oke ya, jadi kita akan dengarkan videonya terlebih dahulu. Oke. Gimana ini?
Over 20.9 million men, women, and children are victims of human trafficking. But do you know what human trafficking actually is? In a small sleepy town, people are dreaming. But not everyone's dreams will come true. Human traffickers prey on people's dreams and lure them away for their own benefit. How do they do this? Human trafficking doesn't happen all of a sudden. It's a process. First, traffickers act. This includes recruiting victims, transporting them to the place where they'll be exploited, hiding them from authorities, and receiving victims from other traffickers. So why don't the victims run away or say no? Because traffickers use different means. This includes threatening or forcing victims to do what they want, abducting or deceiving the victims, and abusing power. Sometimes traffickers promise small payments or benefits.
Bentar, ini sepertinya terlalu cepat ya. So I guess I can just make it slower.
Human trafficking doesn't happen all of a sudden. It's a process. First, traffickers act. This includes recruiting victims, transporting them to the place where they'll be exploited, hiding them from authorities, and receiving victims from other traffickers. So why don't the victims run away or say no? Because traffickers use different means. This includes threatening or forcing victims to do what they want, abducting or deceiving the victims, and abusing power. Sometimes traffickers promise small payments or benefits to get the victim to cooperate. And why are the traffickers doing this? The purpose of trafficking is exploitation. Traffickers take advantage of victims for their own profit or benefit. This is human trafficking.
Okay, so that's it for the audio. Yeah, you may complete the sentences now. If you can use abbreviations, then that's totally fine. Or if you just want the sentences completed with complete words, that's also better. Okay, number 2, any answer? Nomor 2, kira-kira apa jawabannya?
Human trafficking.
Ya, human trafficking. Mbak Anita pakai abbreviation atau complete words?
Ya, komplit lagi, Miss. Tadi sempat nulis di kertas soalnya.
Oke, mana ini ya? Ini dia. Human trafficking. Kalau mau di abbreviate, tinggal
Disingkat.
ini ya. Nah, tapi kalau nanti anggaplah ikut tes atau apa begitu ya. Yang dia itu juga listening. Jangan ditulisnya singkatan-singkatan seperti
Singkatan.
ini ya. Jadi harus ditulis full. Oke, nomor 3. Mbak Feli, do you have any answer for number 3?
I'm not sure, Miss, but is transporting? Is
Yeah,
transport?
that's called transporting.
Trans-
Yeah, how about number 4, Pak Zurhan?
Sorry, Miss. My connection is not really good here.
Mm-hmm. Number 4, do you have
So
any
I
answer?
don't.
Oh, you can listen to the audio really well.
I don't because the connection is not really good. When you play the video, I just hear a little bit, not
Okay.
all.
Okay, you just heard the information a little. Oke, nomor 4 ya, authorities. Authorities, ya. Nah, kalau yang nomor 3 sama nomor 4 ini mau disingkat itu agak riskan ya. Kenapa? Karena bisa jadi persepsi kita kata yang lain. Masa transporting mau TRANS misalnya seperti itu kan kadang bikin lupa. Jadi jangan disingkat kalau yang ini. Nah, sama dengan authorities itu juga jangan disingkat kalau bisa ya. Oke, nomor 5 Mbak Feli.
It's threatening.
Iya. Is it strengthening or apa tadi ya? Coba lagi.
Use different means. This includes threatening or forcing victims.
Oh, threatening ya, threatening bukan strengthening ya. Sorry about that. Threatening. Kayak tadi, threatening. Oke. Threatening ini juga tidak boleh disingkat ya karena akan menimbulkan banyak pertanyaan. Threatening dan kebingungan. Kemudian nomor 6, Mbak Nita, did you hear something about the word?
Abduction.
Abducting. Kita punya
Abducting.
Tadi kita punya abduction, tapi yang dibutuhkan di sini abducting.
Oke.
Oke, nomor 7. Pak Zurhan, do you have any answer?
Miss, ini yang abducting juga nggak bisa disingkat ya?
Kalau misalnya ingat sih gak apa-apa. Sebenarnya kalau singkatan itu ya, asal kita ingat aja boleh dipakai gitu.
Oh,
Ya,
oke.
bisa dipakai. Tapi kalau misalnya saya sih pelupa ya orangnya. Jadi terkadang kalau untuk singkatan-singkatan itu ya yang saya singkat yang umum-umum saja seperti misalnya people, have begitu. Nah, kalau yang dia itu core answers-nya saya biasanya nggak singkat. Takutnya lupa gitu. Ini apa ya? Abducting apa-apa gitu. Apakah abduction atau yang lainnya gitu kan? Oke, nomor 7. Pak Zulhan ada jawabannya tidak?
Not yet, Miss.
Oke, nomor 7 ini abusing power. Ya, abusing power. Nah, power itu juga common word, jadi bisa disingkat PWR misalnya gitu, ya. Kemudian nomor 8. Nomor 8. Ada yang tahu nomor 8?
Payment.
Payment. Yes, payment. Payment. Kalau misalnya mau pakai gambar, gimana? Gambar money misalnya, silahkan. Tapi gambar money ini bisa diinterpretasikan jadi banyak hal nantinya. Bisa payment, bisa money, bisa salary gitu kan. Padahal yang kita butuhkan ya kata payment. Oke, sekarang yang terakhir nomor 9.
Exploitation.
Exploitation. Ini juga nggak bisa disingkat. Ya, kadang apa namanya kita salah persepsi itu. Sebenarnya untuk singkatan-singkatan ini sangat berguna ketika kita tahu common words yang bisa disingkat. Nah, common words-nya seperti apa ya? Kayak tadi without, not, lebih dari, kurang dari. Itu adalah kata-kata yang disingkat dan pemaknaannya akan lebih aman begitu ya daripada kata-kata core lainnya. Okay, so that's it for today. Anybody, if you have any questions, please address them in our chat group. Yeah, then we will be interacting a lot there. If you have maybe confusions or possibly like different perspectives on what is it in like in interpreting words or something like that, then I would really appreciate it if you can just ask me questions directly. Okay, thank you so much for coming today, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye bye.
Eh,
Bye-bye. Thank you, Miss.
Oke. Bye, see you.